Okay, hello guys. Back with another video here, another TV show video. This is my originals review, episode 1. There will be 5 episodes once again. We did the Vampire Diaries last week. You can go check that out if you want. And Legacies is next week. So this episode is going to be the shortest one. My initial thoughts after finishing the originals. We put it through the ringer, which are 4 things: how good the score is, how good the characters are, how good the plot is, and how good the directing is. And I think all 3 shows will be very similar on this. We got a 32 out of 40 on the Vampire Diaries, but this is probably going to be a little bit better. Okay, so I guess initial thoughts right now is the originals is not a bad show. Okay, it's not a bad show, and I think the originals plot from a writing standpoint is probably the best out of the Vampire Diaries universe. From a writing standpoint, it's probably the best, and had very interesting plots and plot lines and just cliffhangers and stuff. And Michael Narducky did a great job on the Vampire Diaries, some of the best Vampire Diaries episodes, and was lead writer on this, so it showed. But yeah, that's my initial thoughts, but let's put it through the ringer. Let's first talk about characters. Okay, so characters, we're gonna rate out of 10. Now, sorry, I can't help but laugh when I think of characters. I know that's a little weird. But there's one character in particular who I hate. If you saw my Vampire Diaries character ranking, they were also on that show, and I hate them. I'll talk about them here in a bit, but the characters that are actually good, the originals. The originals, I mean, the family. I like Colt. I like Finn. Finn's not in it much, but I actually enjoy him when he is. Cole, solid. I liked his arc, and I'm glad he came back. And then obviously the main trio, I'd say, is Elijah, Rebecca, Klaus. Rebecca, really fun and enjoyable character. Elijah and Klaus are obviously like the standouts, though, for me at least, the standouts of the show. They're just amazing. Klaus is my favorite character, maybe of all of television. We'll see, but I love Klaus. Elijah's amazing, and every character kind of has their own story, and they're actually good. Even the characters that came in, like Vincent, and I guess Davina came in. Davina's all right, you know, nothing against her. Cammy, everyone served their role, and I genuinely liked them. And even Josh, even though he didn't have much of a role, but I liked him. Now, the character who I hate so much that makes this character list not a 10 out of 10 is Hope. I'm just kidding. I don't hate Hope. It's Haley. It's her mother. Haley. I could have a 30-minute video explaining why Haley's the worst character. Maybe I should do that. But yeah, I mean, she's so selfish and so annoying and so rude, and I mean, I could name like so many different moments. Like, I was pissed at her at the Vampire Diaries for literally getting all of the unsired hybrids killed just so she could get info on her own parents. That was a Discord notification. She went to go take Hope and live with the wolves. She was literally gonna take Hope away from their family. Then she literally, in season 4, after Elijah comes back to life, says that she doesn't want her child living anywhere near him, that he's a monster. Like, she's the worst. And I almost want to do like a 1 out of 10 for characters because of her. No, but everyone else is good, so we'll do a 9 out of 10. Okay, now plot, story. The plot is a strong suit of the show. Season 1, when I first watched it, I was like, how can it get any better than this? The story, where are they gonna go from here? The story's amazing. And on rewatches, I find it harder to go through season 1 knowing just how good it gets. But yeah, season 1's a solid first season. Season 2 is even better, grows on these characters. Season 3 is extremely good. And I know it's argued that season 3 is the best. We'll talk about more of the season ranking, but I think season 3, 4 are really good. Season 5 gets overhated, but all in all, the plot lines of taking this original family in New Orleans with these characters and making it as compelling as it was with these good villains, and to make it interesting when you have these people that like can't die but still have stakes, and make it as good as it is. So the originals plot lines are gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me. I didn't hate any plot line. Now it's the directing of the show. We talked about in the Vampire Diaries review. It's CW. I mean, I guess I can't just group the CW together, but the Vampire Diaries universe as a whole doesn't have like amazing directing, like anything special, but it does do the job, and there's some really memorable shots that make me enjoy the show and make us understand the vibe and enjoy the show. So directing, again, an 8 out of 10. Now finally, score. The score of the show. It's a little different than the Vampire Diaries, but it's very similar because it's the same composer, I believe. I'm pretty sure. But the score is not like super emotional, but it can be. It gets the intense beats, it gets the emotional beats, but it's not elite that a 10 out of 10 would be, and it's a solid 8 out of 10. So that's our final score. That's episode 1 of the originals review. We're going to go into seasons and characters, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.